Yeah. Hi guys. My name is Oluwafemi O Omokoya. Some people call me Tick, some people call me O4. I was born and bred up in Akoka. If you are here watching this, you are about to watch a piece I've put together for my community. Wọ́n sọ pé odò tó bá gbàgbé orísun, ó máa gbẹ ni. I've been away for some time, and when I return, I noticed a lot of change physically and social culturally. So I felt Akoka needed a voice. This piece is a call for attention, whoever you are right now. As long as you are Akokite, this piece gives a voice I hope you will hear loud and clear to inspire and to think of a way forward. I want to give a massive thanks to our funders and to those who have supported one way or the other. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o, kò ní bàjẹ́, and I really hope you enjoy it.
Akoka. The sound of that name echoes with the rhythm of life. It's where every street corner holds a story, where every face tells a tale of resilience. This is not just a place. It's my place, where I am from. It's a heartbeat. A community woven together by shared dreams and struggles. Beneath this lively surface lies a deeper narrative, one of challenges, triumphs, and the relentless pursuit of a better tomorrow.
Akoka is full of face me and face you. So we know ourselves. Once you say you are Akokite, we know ourselves. And we know how to handle ourselves. But now when all these houses are being sold, number one thing is affecting the business area. Like people selling, people sewing.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé Akoka kò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ilé kinní mọ́. Ilé Akoka ti fẹ́ di estate tán, kò sí face mask slab bẹ́ẹ̀ so ó máa fẹ́ tọ́jà ewu pọ̀ mọ́ bí ti tẹ́lẹ̀.
Because of the development, back then, like 15 years ago, all this place is just like a rural area. And we that sell this kind of business, that is when we make our money. Because you see people coming to buy 10 kobo, 5 naira things. Now that it's become like this, like an estate, it's very difficult for us to sell. Because most people now, they are elites. They go outside to the market and buy in bulk. So it's affecting us in one way or the other.
Yeah, are you getting my point? To what is she seen around and the one job? Then our motto, baba. Most of them were in interest lórí our federal property, our federal property, but which is bad.
I had most of my education in Akoka. Went to Akoka Primary School. I went to St. Finbar's College. Now I went to OAU Ife. I now came back again for my master's in Unilag. So I could say that I had most of my education right there in Akoka.
Grown up in this Akoka, that their parents still have house in this Akoka. They've not sold their house. Most of them went to Ikorodu, Yanokpaja, Alagbado, but later on, they are not comfortable with that place because most of them, they have work at Thailand there. And so most of them are even coming back again.
To Akoka?
To Akoka, even though they did not see house in Akoka, they will go to Abule Oja, anywhere close by to Akoka. So as I can see, like this December now, all these guys are Tibari here, all those men, they are talking about our street jam. Maybe everybody should collaborate together. They are planning how to do this year that we're here now. By December, maybe they should plan how to do full street jam. And they want to join everybody.
For changes in the past 10 years, 10 years is actually a long time. And then I was little and all, but one thing I noticed about Akoka was that it has become more peaceful, because there was a time whereby it was such an environment whereby this, when I say cult people, they're about fighting and everything, clashes with Bariga and this place, Lady Luck. So the fights and everything, there was like series of unrest in Akoka, but now it's more peaceful. At least I've not had any case of that since I got back.
My brother told me how life used to be in Akoka. I was too young to remember, but from what I heard, there used to be a lot of activities going on here. Unfortunately, I didn't grow up to experience them. Take Ojo Square for example. I heard this place used to be more lively than this. We used to have a festival here according to my brother. But what happened to this place? How did it get to this?
Okay, if you're someone who is very familiar with Akoka, Ojo Square is like, the center of Akoka. Ojo Square was like the convergence point, for people. When you talk of, sporting activities, entertainment, it was Ojo Square. And it's quite unfortunate that, in recent times, when you go there, Ojo Square is like a shadow of itself. I don't know what brought about the idea of, building a facility there, something like a community hall or whatever.
Minimum train àwọn ọmọ tó wà níbí báyìí. Ṣé rí reason tí mo fi ń ṣe kíni ni pé èmi náà mo ti gbá bọ́ọ̀lù rí. Ìgbà tí mo travel ni, ìgbà tí mo dé sùúrù àdúgbò yìí, àdúgbò ibi tó bí mi sí leléyìí. Ìgbà tí mo dé, mo rí pé fíìdì leléyìí, kò sáwọn tó ń lò. Mo rí pé kí lèmi náà lè ṣe pé àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké wọ́n wà ládùúgbò tọ́lọ́ ń play ball níta, tọ́lọ́ ń play ní ball níta, tàdé nírú fíìdì. Wọ́n ní well kí n kó àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké yìí jọ, mo ṣe ń train wọn. Ìgbà tí mo dẹ̀ ń train àwọn ọmọ yìí náà, wọ́n máa wá ń yọ mí lẹ́nu. Ìgbà míì wọ́n máa ní àlégbá bọ́ọ̀lù, wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe party níbẹ̀. Mo dẹ̀ rí pé community ló ní mo lè bá wọn jà. Aláti work out wa ni pé now ebi by sports center ni a lè ló máa ló gbogbo ẹ̀ fún party. Káwa àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké kọ́ máa lò. Èmi náà ṣe ń jà fún pé ó yá ẹ máa ṣe party káwọn náà máa gbá bọ́ọ̀lù. La ṣe ń pín bíbá ìlú, àwa ń pín lò.
Formerly, that place was just like, as I said, it was like a playground for young ones, the youth to play with. Then later, the politicians came to build that place, make it more valuable than before. But we thought that they are going to help the youth to improve that place, to make some things going better than how it was now. But it's like it's abandoned area for now. They are not really putting an effort for that. So it's just there, abandoned. They are not doing anything serious for the youth.
For any society to be vibrant, the youths play a major role. And like I said, that place used to be like a convergence point for youths. And them, deciding to build a structure, in that place, call it a community hall. But from what I heard, so the essence of why the community hall was even built was not achieved. So it was like a missed point.
Ìgbà mi ta máa train, àwọn máa ṣe party ní train. Mo láti máa wò, máa jókòó pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ yẹn ni, àwọn ọmọ yẹn máa sọ̀rọ̀ mi dán ẹ má sọ kankan. Ẹ ṣáà fún wọn lẹ́kan ṣe party wọn tán. But later on, mo wá rò pé tá bá continue báyìí, that is me, àwọn ọmọ tó jẹ́ àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké tí mo train yìí, kí ni àǹfààní wọn, kí ló fẹ́ gain.
As regard to that field, when we are young, they normally is the site for refuse. Normally pour refuse there. Until when one of the chairman came, Mr. Babu, that decided to renovate that area, to make it a recreation center. And unfortunately, the way the man left the place, we didn't meet it later.
If the mind of a young person is idle, whether you like it or not, something would come in and, occupy that mind, whether positive or negative. So like I said, when we were growing up, Ojo Square was there for us, we had different activities and all that. But then, if you look at the vices, the social vices that we have now compared to that time, I think it's more, it has become more problematic now. The drug pandemic that we have now was not the way it used to be. You understand? Back then, yeah, there were drug issues back then, but the youths were still, the youths were engaged, the youths were still, they were still focused, to a very certain level, back then. But now there are so many influences, the internet is there, the social media is there. So the youths of these days, they are exposed to a lot of things, and the fact that there is not so much activities that keep them engaged. So what do they do? Because of idleness, because of the fact that they don't have something concrete that they are doing, they turn to drugs.
Because before the room is face to face, and now they are now selling, giving to developer, which is affecting the numbers of people in their environment. Now flat, so it makes the environment not other even conducive enough for us. Especially if you see in the night, sometimes the area will be just silent. Before it's not like that. You can see people around, we can go to Sri Lanka, but there are some area in Akoka that you cannot even say in the night that, let me just go to the area. Only God, we thank God because of the issue of this Okada that's no more. Because they are not go to that Tabade side at the 10 or 11. You cannot go there. Like Bemi sign, cannot go there around the 11. But now, because of that, there's no Okada. We still thank God. And we're able to study ourselves and know ourselves. The security people have been trying their own part to ensure that we know ourselves by giving one means of identification, but the people are not really complying with it. So that we have identification number. Each person, the security said it, know your neighbor. That if you're able to know your neighbor, at night, if you at this place where you're living, so that is the area.
Let me give an instance whereby people like Nice, like Olamide, they were no Akokite. But they had to come because of the name, because of the ideas in Akoka. They had to come from wherever they are coming from. Like even myself, I have likes of Reminisce, Alaga, I have likes of Sass, that's Sass on the beat. I have likes of Jabless, I have likes of Joe Stope, who would come from their own side. Akoka is an household name in the industry. To be honest with you, Akoka is an household name in the industry. If we are going to talk, Akoka is just too big for the industry. Because if we are going to talk about people in the industry today, Akokites are like one of the major roots. Because we have Unilag, we have Yabatek, St. Finbar's College. We have so much, that made Akoka. We have so much, but I don't still understand what is happening now. But I believe if those who left can look back at their roots and try to come back to create something, I believe something great can still happen.
It doesn't come with its own demerits. It's got its own pluses, Baba Kim, during his 80th birthday, Ojo Square was one of the gifts. Aside that we were meant to pay, but because it's Baba Kim and it's production's father, finally I mentioned who this person is. Yeah, they said we could use that square for free, And likewise, when we were having that Fidel prayer, 8-day prayer, I didn't pay a penny. I don't think we paid towards using it, which are some of the merits, but it's taking away that memory, that community, that culture Ojo Square brought to everyone growing up.
if your parents sent you out to on an errand, and you went through Ojo Square, just add about 10-15 more minutes to that errand. You will stay, you will watch, you will be part of it, you will lose your money, and you will start crying. So many memories going through just Ojo Square between Ayinke, Ojo, and that vicinity.
That place suffer a lot of setback. There's no improvement in that area.
We play ball every weekend, mostly on Friday and Saturday.
Anytime we come here and they're having an event and I'm supposed to have a training, I don't feel happy because of that day our plans to come and play football on the field. Then we don't expect for an event to be happening on that day. So I don't feel happy at all.
When I was training before was like I want to chase my goal based on football because my football is my career. I'm a defender actually. So from then, I've not been happy because the way the field is and the way this building is on the field doesn't give me good vibes.
Because I also play here too. Yeah, I also play here too because I love football. This is where I was born, so we play every day. But now, we have so many people who stop playing all this football because of the pitch. This place was meant for us to, to be playing football. Do you get it? So when it gets to a stage, we stopped playing, all because of the new building here. Then the building was not there. Then the pitch was very large, very big then. So after the building, it was short. But we don't have any choice than to manage a small space. But it's not good enough.
Football, you will not sit at home. They will come and you come a superstar at home. You run you. Football is training. Your education too is part of your training. No, don't focus on football alone. Yes, you must focus on the football. You must talk in here. Your education first. Àwọn tó fún wa ní kíní yìí, ilé-iṣẹ́ wọn ò ní dàrú o. Yeah, tó ṣe fún wa, ó máa pọ̀ sí ni. Gbogbo ibi tó ti mú owó yẹn máa pọ̀ sí ni o. Tó ṣe wá, àwọn tó máa wá ni o. Eléyìí ò lè ṣe àṣemọ́ wọn o. Tó don't fẹ́ promote wa ni. Wọ́n fẹ́ promote youth ni. It's not me, I'm old. That you are calling me Baba. You are the youth of tomorrow.
Parents, listen to your children. We are the leaders of tomorrow. Try to pay our school fees and give us sound education.
Bad Naija, now they make us dey smile because no good governance the country. Everywhere there, they just dey pull leg on top of family. And they go about more.
Ojo Square seems to be a crucial place that could serve our development. For youth development. But how much more of this can we endure? How do we turn things around for the better?
I think having a youth center in Akoka would actually be quite impactful. Like it's a gathering of young minds is always something that is impactful. So having gatherings of young minds apart from church scenarios and stuff would actually be very beneficial to the community. But that's just my own view.
Let's say in the community, let's come together as one, as brother, so they can manage the field.
Well, I would like let it be like a game center, a changing room, a bathroom, a restroom, a place where we can relax ourselves for refreshments and others.
Tọ́ba lè bá wa túnṣe. Tọ́ba lè bá wa túnṣe. Ṣé rí ọ̀ọ̀lì yẹn? Kò ṣe pé ọ̀ọ̀lì yẹn náà kò ṣe pé òun ló wúlò. Ẹ má nítorí pé fíìdì nìkan ọ̀ọ̀lì yẹn náà wúlò. Kọ́ lè sọ ọ̀ọ̀lì yẹn náà kọ́ ra àwọn kọ́ bíi table tennis kọ́ máa gbá bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé ọ́kì lẹ́ ń tàbí kí lẹ́ ń pè é snooker kọ́ ra sínú ẹ̀ kọ́ máa fi manage at least kò ní jáde pé fíìdì ẹnìkan ni àwọn after ọ̀ọ̀lì yẹn náà wúlò ọ̀tẹ̀ wo ẹ̀ wúlò. Àwọn ọmọ tí mo dẹ̀ ń train náà most of our parents wọn ò lówó. Yes, they are from a poor family ni wọ́n but at least èmi náà I need the support fáwọn ojú tìyẹn lẹ́tẹ̀ báwo most of àwọn ọmọ yẹn náà church ló wá ń dùn wọn church ló sponsor wọn kò ń ṣe èmi ni mò ń sponsor wọn tó ìgbà tèmi náà gbé jáde church wá gbà lọ́wọ́ mi boot tó ń lò church ló rà fún wọn most of the jersey church ló rà bọ́ọ̀lù tó ń lò church ló rà tó bá pè mí nìkan mo fẹ́ ṣe ni mo ò nágbára ẹ̀ but church wá support bàtẹ́ ìbá dé sí anything tẹ́ bá lè fi support àdúgbò kí fìdí bá lè di kó lè develop kó jo lé ìlọ pàápàá kó wà ní standard sí at least táwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ kó ṣe fẹ́ mi kò dẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ mi gangan at least fáwọn ọmọ yìí là ń ṣe fún yes àwọn ọmọ yìí ni tó bá di ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ yẹn á rò pa àwọn èèyàn kan báyìí wọ́n ṣe orúkọ báyìí fáwa èmi á ti lọ ẹ̀yin náà lè tún lọ ẹ̀yin náà lè jàǹfà nínú ẹ̀ o but àwọn ọmọ yìí là ń ṣe fún nǹkan tó máa sọ pé èmi náà mo ò ṣe fún torí tèmi mo ń ṣe fún torí àwọn eléyìí ni.
They are trying to bring the youths together and creating opportunities. Let those that they put in those positions neglect the gang thing they have and look at the future for the coming generation. Because I won't lie to you, Yoruba will say, Ti aja baba aguntorin abi, there's a way they call it, omajege. There's no how a dog will work with another animal that eats physics. I won't end up eating that same physics. You understand? So I feel that there's a way they can just go around this thing, re-engage them and reorientate them.
Where Akoka was peaceful, number one. Then number two, the change is there where our old houses to Wambe for a long time. They know as we come in, I want to run. Not that way I want to need, I want to run it.
We can send out positive messages just like we are doing, and we can tell our young ones that drugs is not the way. Taking drugs is not the way. At the end of the day at the end of the day you would regret your actions. At the end of the day you would not turn out well, because we've seen a lot of drug addicted people that eventually some of them, they end up in mental homes. Some of them, they end up, some of them even end up dying. So we are using this opportunity to send out messages to young people that drug is not the way, and we also implore the government or other appropriate authorities to do the needful.
People will say, "Why are we doing this? What are they really doing?" This is my little support to the campaign of how we can make Ojo Square better, profitable, youthful involvement in whatever. Youthful because it is built on the youth. We started from being teenagers to youth and we become parents now, But the youth, they need to be involved, where they could come together, meet, share ideas, and discuss, argue on how they could improve the community, Akoka Square. Why not let's make it profitable for everybody, for all of us. Let us all be involved and see that this is my community, this is Akoka. I'll just go, I'm part of it and be proud. That is what I want, and that is why I'm part of this.
Let's just find something new and bring Akoka back to life.
So what I imagine the Asaka na Kawaii Kashiga Legacy Kasaka na.
I like your idea too. It's very nice.
Thank you so much. Let's shake one.
catching by. Nothing I could do but to hustle and grind. In time, keeping that time. Other Amazon, I go enter my prime. In line, day in line. No go where space for you, make you join line. I like